Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Kind of a crummy day outside, so it's a good day to stay inside and read. Hey, dorky Mama Chaz moment. I have to say it was absolutely wonderful to see so many of you guys check into Google Meet yesterday and get to see your faces. Didn't really talk that much about the Odyssey, but that is totally okay. It was just wonderful to see you. So if you want to join again tomorrow, or if you didn't get a chance yesterday and want to, I'll post a link for another Google Meet hour tomorrow from 10 to 11. Real quick, a couple questions I've gotten about the Odyssey reading, not the Odyssey background, but the actual invocation reading and where Odysseus finally leaves Calypso's island. In the questions, I give you line numbers to reference. Okay, so when I put the line numbers in there, that means that's where I want you to look for those answers. It would be like when we did To Kill a Mockingbird or Night, and I would tell you to go to a specific page, but because it's written in verse, I'm telling you to look at specific line numbers. Okay, so if I do that, that's where you're going to find the answer. I'm going to attach today to this video a copy of a Learning from Home schedule that Mrs. Cook came up with and has handed out to some of her kids. Miss Bowley shared it with us at the 9th grade team meeting on Monday, and I think it'll be really helpful for some of you who are getting a little overwhelmed and need a tangible or something to organize your work that's coming into you on Mondays. And I also realized I didn't post Joanne's poem yesterday, the one that I read. I didn't post that with the video, so I'll post that with today's video as well. So I'm sorry about that. I realized that this morning. Total oversight. So today's poem for National Poetry Month is called Lessons in Surviving Long-Term Abuse. It is from Nikita Gill's Fierce Fairy Tale Poems and Stories to Stir Your Soul. It's another one of my favorite poetry collections that I got last year. And Nikita Gill takes stories that most people know, your fairy tales, and puts a twist on them in his poems, or gives a deeper insight to a character. Because these stories have been told so many times, you only get the surface level of what's going on. So this one is called Lessons in Surviving Long-Term Abuse. She listened to the roar of the thunderstorm. She fell in love with the fragrance of the petrichor. She searched the night sky for shooting stars. She planted flowers in her meager windowsill to brighten her attic room every evening. She hid away books with words that would touch her slowly fraying soul. She took pleasure in the smell of fresh baked bread that she had just brought out of the oven. She made friends with all the mice who lived inside and all the birds who nested outside in little pots and shoeboxes she had given them to reside. She placed her trust in the little things to keep her alive, and this is how Cinderella survived. So it's a cute little poem that I like from his book, and I'll post that if you wanted a hard copy with the video today. So remember, if you have any questions, if you need anything, feel free to reach out. I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you tomorrow.